Alright, Bureau of Standards, effective date August 19, 2006, Section 4, Version 1-2, Procedure Number 4. Liquid petroleum gas bulk delivery truck inspection. The document detail of the procedure of the liquid petroleum gas inspection of liquid petroleum gas bulk delivery vehicle. Safety inspection will be carried out when the procedures described below guidelines. The operation maintained with the liquid petroleum gas bulk delivery vehicles are detailed in the National Fire Protection Association 58 Code Federal Regulation Title 49, Chapter 527 of the Florida State Statute, Rule 5J20, Florida Mitigation Code. All data observations are recorded in inspection worksheet. Pre-inspection review the list of the trucks registered with the liquid petroleum gas database for the licensed facility. Note that they have a list available the date of the inspection. Notify the dealer 5 working days prior to your scheduled date of the inspection. Verify the availability of the truck and the driver. Review the list of the trucks and record and inspect. Discover them, reconcile the discrepancy where the truck is listed no longer at the facility. Remove the service them in the database. Where the facility of the truck is not listed with the truck with the database prior to the entry of the inspection, when the truck is listed and but not available to inspection, document reason. 2. Inspection. Liquid petroleum gas bulk truck inspection and checklist. Conduct for the majority of the inspection following areas. Verify shipping papers pre-trip and post-trip inspection. Review conform current previous month and emergency shutdown of device test was documented. Review the conform of the current of the previous month of the monthly inspection and delivery host was documented. Review the driver training record minimum refresher training 3 years intervals. Note if the document is maintained with the vehicle to have the review records maintained at the office container. Internal inspection of new trucks. Data plate with accessible specification type MC330, 331, and .4051. Non-specified containers must comply with Title 49, 173, 3015K. Quench tempered steel QT, other punch tempered steel NQT. Labels affixed not to the data plate. Gauging device, rotary fixer, dip tube, style, rule, or rollover protection container with a relief valve of the container designed with the proper support of all container anchors, point with a securely fastened chassis, all container valves protect accessible, equip with the flow of the protection, excessive flow, and back check with an internal valve, equip with the thermal actuation. Threaded primary valves fittings directly into the container are steel, moldable duct iron. Routine inspection, routed light, painted light reflector color, 1075 placard for sides of the vehicle, not within 3 inches of the advertising. Common product name and effect of the foreside of the vehicle separate with the advertisement minimum 2-inch lettering. Emergency shutoff valve of the remote closure section identified using the minimum of 3/4-inch lettering with a contrast background. Required periodic testing. Decals reflect current inspection. Pressure testing 5-year interval to 10-year interval of the MC331 cargo tanks less than 350 gallons. 3,500 gallons of water capacity dedicated to propane serve the construction of non-quench tempered and non-quench tempered SA612 steel. External visual leak and annually. No where the details cannot be located, the document with the must read some of the test must be available to review the periodic testing found by the date with the 3 working days given them with the compliant failure to comply with the result issuing the top use order. Inspector, you require the compliant contact with the service supervisor prior to the issue with the top use order. Inspect the electrical components of wiring, issue with the known exposed wiring when the issue insured in place. They check for the missing broken bolts where the containers attached with the chassis. Review the protective cap cover the place for the review. Relief valve. The relief valve is not obstructed. Inspect the container well with the damage such with the corrosion with the dents and gouges. Verify all of the containers and opening of liquid and vapor are applicable to the inspection of the container leakage in accordance with the departments adopted with the receiver of the detection leak. Piping and transfer equipment and hose. Initial inspection shall be the following: pump meter piping is securely mounted with a protected expansion contract vibration. Flexible hose NXC 36 inches in length. Piping schedule 80 thread or schedule 40 welded. Schedule 80 will be marked with a pressure rating valve. Valves rated at 350 psi gauge. Hydrostatic relief valve at 450 psi gauge. Install with a section with liquid piping. The liquid can be isolated between the shell valves. Hydrostatic relief valves are installed with the motor fuel lines related to 350 psi gauge pump with the bypasses. Installed with a positive displacement pace pumps. A different excess flow rate with installed with the delivery hose located with the data plate with a meter with a note that the manufacturer's serial number to verify that the meter is in temperature compensated. Inspect the entire piping system, include with the motor fuel system leakage within core with the departments to adopt the procedure for the detection and leak. Inspect the piping for corrosion. Inspect flexible containers, excessive cracking or damage. Inspect marking on flexible connectors and hoses for the date, place, and use hoses with include flexible connections required to replace minimum 10-year intervals. Inspect delivery hose and hose assembly. Following pull hose with full length and inspection. Damage to the outer coupling exposed with the reinforcement. Nicking or flattened hose, soft spots, bulges in the hose coupling of the slipped hose of the damage, missing parts of the loose bolts, leakage or other impermeable leak. When there is hose damage, leakage is observed, then the inspector shall contact with the supervisor to discuss the stop use order. Equipment: inspect the fire extinguisher, minimum 18-pound BC rating. Note the fire extinguisher having more than one classification with a BC rating are acceptable. Fully charged annual certification. Check blocks should also be sent with a marker when parked and when pumped pump is engaged. Alright, 2.6 test emergency shutdown, conduct meter creep test, driver operative with initiate with the flow of the product with the meter with the inspector direction with the emergency shutoff valve located on the vehicle with a note when the emergency shutoff valve with the actuator with the close with the cargo valve leaving the power tank off engage. The inspector will clock out the time and then take the meter to come in the complete stop. The meter must comply with the stop within 30 seconds of the hold of the additional 5 to pass. Meter does not stop. The hold the required inspector shall contact with the supervisor to discover the issue. Stop use order. Test the remote shutdown device operation. PTO engage with the driver to walk the full length of the delivery hose and perform shutdown use of the device. If the PTO does not disengage with the truck is shut down, the inspector shall contact the supervisor to discuss the issue with the stop use order and the issue of the revisions 1/1/1999, September 1916, add section 246 hose, and 1/2 December 13, 2016, and noted. Alright, that was your liquid petroleum gas delivery truck inspection.